Hi there. You're watching this video because I had made a post about teaching you how to meditate, and I'm getting a lot of replies, and I really wish I could meet up with everybody face to face, do a video chat. My intention was to do like 10 to 20 minute classes, I guess, and show you how and give you the techniques that I know. But I'm just getting 4 to 5 responses a day, and these consultations are turning into like hour long, so I'm not getting to everybody. And I just want to make a quick short video about the techniques that I do to achieve a meditative state. What meditation is basically, there's a lot of things to say. You just got to explain. Just got to experience it. I could just say it's like rest, like it's like sleeping, but you're still awake. But all in general, like meditation benefits your life in every area, your health, your well-being, the way you feel, just in general. And so, meditation, when you reach the meditative state, is you just feel energized. Like everything kind of goes away. You feel like you're in this pool of energy, and that's really what I think everybody needs in the world. And no one's really teaching it. So it's kind of like I'm showing you something that I have experience in. I've been doing this for 16 years. I've done probably about 200 different techniques for meditation, and what I'm giving you today are my favorite technique, which I think will be good for everybody. And I'm going to make a second video which will be of a second technique in case you are the type of person that just can't sit down, you're restless, or if you have too many emotions, like you're angry or whatever. Like, I can give you a second technique for that, which is very beneficial. And so I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into it. The technique that I do, that I discovered about 10 years ago, which was, like I said, I've been practicing for 13 years, so it took me a while to find this one technique, but it just really involves a breathing technique, and the second part is just really just relax and let go. There's really nothing to it. Just do a breathing technique, relax and let go. I know it's very simple, but it's the most effective thing you can ever do for yourself. Okay, so when you meditate, what you want to do is, you want to sit up straight. If you lie down, you're going to fall asleep. That's just basically, it's more like going to happen. You're going to fall asleep. You're not going to achieve the meditative state. You're just going to fall asleep, and you're going to wake up and be like, what happened? So keep your so when you go to meditate, make sure you're sitting up straight. You don't have to be on the floor. You don't have to be in some crazy meditative pose or the cross-legged. You don't need to do that. Just make sure your spine's straight, you're comfortable. And what I like to do is, like, I'll sit on my couch, So I'll have a pillow to sit on. So that actually gives me a little more support in my lower back, so I'm not actually putting too much energy into it. And I'm just sitting in like a kid, like Indian style. I'm not doing any crazy legs or nothing like that. So this is something you can do, anyone can do. And what I would like to show you right now is the breathing technique. And why the breathing technique is so important is because what it's going to do is it's going to relax you like tremendously. Just kind of like, say, like what the example I give is, like, if you take your hand, for example, and the way it is fine. It's like whatever normal state. But if you clench it, make it tight for a few seconds, once you let go, it's more relaxed than it once was. So your breathing technique, it's a rapid breathing technique. It only lasts a few seconds. And what that's going to do is you're going to be rapidly breathing just for a few seconds. And what that's going to do is going to clear your emotions. It's going to clear your thoughts. And when your breath is relaxed, your thoughts will be relaxed. Your emotions will be relaxed. And that's really the main thing about meditation. And then once your thoughts and emotions are relaxed, then you can achieve a meditative state where you just are in this pool of energy and you're just effortlessly aware, as I say. So the breathing technique is called bellows breath. It actually originates from India. And I learned this, and once I learned this, my meditation just took off. So I just want to show this to you really fast. Most people breathe into their chest like that, which is the wrong way to breathe. If you see how a baby breathes, they breathe into their belly. The belly rises up and goes down. The chest has almost like nothing to do with their breathing in a way. So what we will be doing is breathing into our belly, using our belly to inhale and exhale. And so using it like a pump. So if I can just show you really fast, It's a rapid breathing. I usually do 10 repetitions. People can do it. You can do it for a minute long if you want to. What I do is I do it for 10 reps, and then I kind of just sit, relax, and just go within. But if I meditate for 30 minutes, I might do the rapid breathing again, like halfway through my session, just to relax even more. So to show you real fast what breathing technique does is you breathe in. This is Bella's breath, like I'm going to show you right now. I'll do it 10 times. And what you do is you just use your belly to push air out, and then use your belly to suck it in, just like that. But you do it rapidly 10 times. So I'll do it real fast. And then I'll inhale all the way up, and then hold my breath, and then just kind of just let it relax. And just doing this breathing technique alone will heighten your whole day. Like, you'll be on a different level mentally, emotionally, just doing that alone. So I'll do it one more time. Like I said, rapid breathing through your nose, inhaling and exhaling. So and on the last inhale, I do breathe all the way up to my chest, so my shoulders do go up, like I mentioned, but I'm breathing, like inhaling, coming all the way up, and my whole entire body has oxygen. I hold it for like maybe 5 seconds and just let it naturally come out. So once you do this, you allow your eyes to close. You don't force your eyes to close. If you're relaxed, you'll normally just close automatically, and then from there on, relaxation will step in. What I like to recommend, and this is how I achieve my meditative state, is that after the breathing technique, I become just aware of my body, just become aware, which in a way is like almost separate, kind of like how I'm aware of the couch and the chair, the floor. Like, I'm aware that it's there. I'm not the couch, I'm not the floor. Like, I'm just a witness, I'm the observer. So like, if you can observe your body, become aware of your body, you are no longer your body, I guess, in a way. Like, you realize that you're not your body, you're just this awareness inside of you. And so that's kind of like a little tricky thing that's a little weird to, unless you experience, you won't really understand it, but it sounds weird, I know, but if you can become aware of your body, the observer is never the observed. So moving on, you can always talk to me, video chat, if you need more explanation. I'd be glad to talk to you about this. So once you observe your body, once you get good at it, once you're comfortable with it, like the next thing you want to do, it might take a few days, might take a few weeks. I mean, I personally can do it really fast in matters of seconds that I do all these steps, but I become aware of my body, I become aware of my thoughts, and then I become aware of my emotions. And so that's the order you go in, from your body, mind, emotions, and then once you become aware of your body, you become aware of your thoughts, and become aware of your emotions, you'll automatically become this meditative state. It does get tricky when you come to like observing your thoughts, because people are attached to their thoughts. People judge your thoughts whether they're bad or good, or some people, if they're good thoughts, they get caught up in them in their dreams. If they're bad thoughts, they get fearful and they worry. But thoughts are just thoughts. Like, you have to look at that. You have to see them as if they're just clouds in the sky. Like, you're just not concerned. You have nothing to do with them whatsoever. And that's just the biggest thing I can really say as far as your thoughts go, becoming detached from your thoughts. The next thing is like, you just be aware of your emotions. Your emotions will come and go. You can actually watch them come and go. Like, say if you're angry or whatever, you can actually become aware of your anger and use it to become aware. Like, don't judge them as bad, but use them to achieve your meditative state. Like, if I see anger or fear or anxiety, like, in the past, like, say if I saw it within myself, I'll use it as a tool to jump from being angry to, like, I'm aware of my anger, I'm not my anger, and now I'm somewhere else. And like, the anger or any emotions can come and go. They just like clouds, just like thoughts, they come and go. So if you can watch your thoughts, watch your emotions, they'll eventually pass on. And once they pass on, when you have no thoughts, become aware of those moments, because those moments are very important, they're very special. Like, when you have no thoughts, it's rare that people can experience a no thought state, because usually all day long people are thinking. So meditation actually teaches you to not think in a sense, but I mean, you can still think when you want to, but you're not thinking, like you're not, your thoughts are not, you're not controlled by your thoughts. Like you can think when you want to, but your thoughts are not running like all day long, and like when you go to sleep at night, they're not running continuously, keeping you up. So meditation will help you achieve the no thought state. The emotions, like I said, just like everything will eventually pass. So like you don't have to judge your thoughts being bad, your emotions being bad or good or whatever. Just become aware of them, become separate. As becoming detached, it doesn't mean like if you become detached from your emotions, it doesn't mean that you won't feel sadness ever or anger or happy or whatever. It's just that when you meditate, you'll just for those 20 minutes, 30 minutes that you're in your session, like you will just be free from your thoughts, free from your emotions, and you're actually allowing your thoughts, your mind, your emotions to get the rest that they need to heal themselves. And not only that, like you'll eventually just gradually perpetuate to where like every day is just a little better than yesterday. Like it's a practice. So like I said, I've been doing this for 13 years. It probably took me like maybe six or 7 years to really understand what I was looking for as far as meditation goes. And once I understood it, that I needed to achieve the no thought state, which I mean, I've read lots of books, a lot of different teachers and that, and they all preach the same thing, like no thought and detachment, become the observer. So like it took me a while to understand this, but now that I understand it, and I think it's fairly easy, but it's hard to explain. So I mean, I hope this helps. Please email me at joeysmeditation@gmail.com. I would like to hear from you if you have any questions or concerns, comments. I'd like to hear your success stories. Right away, I guarantee you do the breathing technique, you'll feel the benefits right away without even closing your eyes. Like it's that powerful. It's a very simple thing, but it will seriously fuel your life. I'm going to create a second video for all those people who are just a little too antsy, who can't sit down, can't relax. So I will also include that video very shortly. And good luck, and I'd like to hear from you. All right, bye-bye. All right, hello again. I'm here to explain to you the second meditative technique that I teach just my friends, anyone that actually wants to learn. So the technique that I'm showing you right now is for people who have a little too much emotions or too much thoughts that are really hindering themselves from achieving the meditative state. I practiced this technique myself quite a bit, maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. It's very effective, and once you do this technique, then you will no longer need it, and you can actually do the first technique that I showed you, which just involves breathing and just really just sitting with your back straight, your eyes closed, and just you practicing to become aware of your body, your mind, and your emotions. So the second technique is actually a technique that I even taught to a military friend of mine who had lots of anger issues. He served overseas, and obviously people who are involved in any kind of combat or war, and they always come back with some kind of, not that it's their fault, but it's some kind of mental or an emotional status where they just can't achieve relaxation. I mean, I can understand. I mean, I can't understand, but I've never experienced war. But like I like to say, I taught this to a military friend who had lots of anger, and he found this very effective, and he's actually now like this really peaceful hippie. So what you do need for this technique is really just the house to yourself, because it is going to involve you yelling and like really just being loud. I wouldn't say yelling, but it's more like you talk gibberish. Like your subconscious mind like needs to be emptied out. So when you speak gibberish, I'm meaning like you don't speak words, but you just make sounds. I got a cat here. Okay, so you just make sounds. It just for like 2 minutes, like you can yell into a pillow and like just talk gibberish. I personally will use like an Asian accent just for whatever and go cha 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 ting 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 dun 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 dun. And so like just making gibberish sounds like really loud. You just express yourself without having to articulate it with your conscious mind, but you let it out, like just let it out from your subconscious mind, like directly out. And so there's been times where I just seriously just scream into a pillow. If I lived in an apartment complex, I would just scream into a pillow, scream into my bed so no one hears me. I'm in a house right now, so no one's home. So what I would do is like I would, for 2 to 3 minutes, do just yelling gibberish into the couch or your pillow. It does help to stretch your mouth out, say like doing some yawning, or like, and really just tense up your facial muscles, tense up your body, and like just, if I can just show you really fast, even though it might be weird, but you know, just one-on-one, whatever. So it's kind of like it, like when I would do this, this is what I would do. I would seriously just like yawn, stretch out my mouth, tense my body up like that. Tense your facial muscles really hard, and then I would grab a pillow, and then, or maybe put myself face down into the couch, into my bed, scream gibberish for 2-3 minutes, and like if you're screaming full-heartedly, like is you don't necessarily have to be loud, but just full-heartedly is really what you gotta be complete and total with what you do. And so once you do this gibberish technique, you won't even go like 2 or 3 minutes. You'll probably last 45 seconds. You'll let it out so fast, and it'll let go of so many tensions that you're holding up that you might not even know of. So it's kind of like just letting out all the trash, you know, whatever that might be in your subconscious mind. And so once you do the 30-second to 3-minute gibberish yelling technique, you'll stop automatically because you'll come to the point where you're too tired and you just let it all out. And once you get to that point, you just lay down on your back, and just really the relaxation will come over you like a storm, like just this relaxation just comes across you. And so, like I said, like I know it sounds really weird. It's something that you might become self-conscious about. That's why I say like it helps if no one's in the house, because people are gonna wonder what the hell is going on with you. So why are you going crazy? And so just to show you really fast what I would do when I practice technique, like I said, stretch your mouth out, stretch your face, and then I would talk gibberish, speak gibberish like. I do that. It's a little embarrassing, I guess, since I'm just showing you, but that's just what I would do and behind closed doors. And like once you do that, you seriously just turn around, relax on your back, and this is like it's a catharsis technique, and like you are purging out everything that's inside of you that might be hindering your meditation technique. It's a little weird, I know, but it's what needs to be done. You need to be expressive and just let out whatever's holding you back from your meditation. So give this a shot. I hope it works. I know it's weird, but it does really work, and it's seriously the most effective technique I have found as far as like releasing just whatever tensions that are holding you back. So give this a shot. Don't be self-conscious. Make sure no one's around. Let it out, and then seriously, after 3 minutes, like you'll stop yelling, you'll stop doing your gibberish, and it'll come. The relaxation will come on its own accord. So, like I said, do this you might have to do this a few times. Like do this for maybe a couple weeks, and then like there will come a point to where you don't have to do the yelling, and then you can just go. When you want to do meditation, you just go straight to your breathing technique, and then you can just sit there and relax, do your breathing technique, do the rapid breathing I showed you in the first video, and you'll be good to go from there. If you have any questions, please email me, or we can even set up a time to do a video chat. I'd be glad to hear from you, and I can help you out in any way possible. So please email me at joeysmeditation@gmail.com, and I hope to hear from you soon. All right, bye-bye.